Hello, hi there, I'm Connie Hubbard. For a long time I've been wanting to share a video about plarning and how I make plarn. There is a step that is not covered in most videos, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I found this very helpful. And because I have learned so much from YouTube, I want to give back and just share with you YouTubers out there what I have learned. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna position my iPad here so you can see. I have a plastic shopping bag right here in my lap. I'm gonna flatten it out, and usually I use 2 or 3 bags at the same time because it's just a lot faster when you just fluff them out and lay them flat. Usually 3 is good. Don't do more than 3. It makes it really hard to cut. So nice and flat and neat. Fold it. Take the fold, make sure the folds are inside here. And fold it over once. Fold it over again. And one more time. Now I have a good pair of scissors, Cutco scissors. They are worth their weight in gold. So you cut the end off, and now just cut about 1 inch, 3/4 to 1 inch strips, okay? And I eyeball it. It doesn't have to be exact, just as long as they're not too thin, because they would rip easily, and not too thick. So kind of uniform. Kind of is good. Okay, and the handles, we toss them and recycle them. And now this is the step that many people are not showing when they're showing tutorials on how to make plarn. Is I open up my strips and I use this step called conditioning. I take a bunch, maybe 3, 4 or more, but I'll show you now with this what I have in my hand. And just swipe with my other hand down a few times. And now this simple step transforms the loops from something like this that's messy and or hard to handle and hard to loop together. This here to this. And if you just loop them together without this step of conditioning, it's a lot harder, and the knots are not as neat. And I'll show you. So we begin by knotting them together, just making a loop. And I roll up one end right away and take the next one and bring it through here, give it a little tug, and what we want is a nice little knot right here. Okay, and we just keep doing this. I'll be back in a minute. So I opened up more loops, and I'm going to condition these now. Yeah, I like to do a whole bunch at once. Not too many. No, don't do too many more, or it would be hard to do. But all right, and I can continue looping them. And this is how I hold them. I drape them over my arm, and I hold this. I'm right-handed, so I hold this in my left hand, and then I take a loop from my stash and attach it. Roll it up, take the next loop. Okay, I'm going to do this one slow. I grab a loop. Do you see how I grab? I go through this loop, grab it, make sure it goes over the ball of plarn, and pull it through. Give it a nice little tug, roll it up. And I can do this all day long. So. And you keep doing this until you have a nice ball of Plarn plastic yarn to work with. And I'm going to show you, sorry about this, I'm going to show you a project in progress. These are blue Food Line bags, and I'm using them double because I'm going to make a tote bag that I can carry to the beach or to my workouts. And I'm crocheting the bottom right now. This is how I crochet with 2 strands of Plarn. If I want a sturdier bag, I use 2 strands. And I just keep going around, but that's not my main object for this lesson. And here's my other project bag that I take everywhere, and I have used a little yarn in here and yarn to decorate the top and put a little yarn medallion on it, so it's really cool. Anyway, the purpose for this video is to show you this very neat step, important step of conditioning. You know, this will happen too. Now and then one will break. You just toss it out. We have so many plastic bags. We don't need them. Don't need to keep them.